Reggaeton is a music genre with roots in Latin and Caribbean music. It blends musical influences of Jamaican dancehall, soca, and hip-hop. The genre was evolved and named in Puerto Rico during the 90s. By 2005, artists like Daddy Yankee, Wisin y Yandel, Don Omar, Tego Calderón brought the reggaeton to a worldwide, selling millions of copies. In 2016, this is my story.
No puedo yo dejar de pensar en esos labios, mami, qué bonita eres tú. Me gusta tu pelo, tu sonrisa, tu cara me fascina, tu actitud. Es que no puedo sacarme la mente esa noche cuando estuvimos calientes. Mamá, eso me daña la mente. Por eso vengo yo aquí a decirte: esta noche quiero que tú bailes conmigo hasta que salga el sol. Esta noche quiero que te sueltes a mi lado cuando estemos solos. Esta noche quiero dártela a ti. Esta noche que va a ser tú de mí. Tú me envuelves como nadie. Es que no puedo yo dejar de pensar en esos labios que seducen y quisiera besar. Y no puedo olvidar cuando cruzamos los caminos, me volteaste a ver y me paré. Y me empataste con tus ojos de color café. Caminé, me acerqué y te dije: anoche te soñé y yo me di cuenta que existe. Me robaste un beso y te fuiste.
I was only 5 years old when I came to America. My dad was already here before us, and my mother. They were both working and trying to fix their immigration status. We stayed at home in El Salvador with my grandmother, who was taking care of us at the time, me and my older brother. In El Salvador, there was a lot of chaos going on. There was a civil war that took place from 1980 to 1992. My mom tells me stories. She used to go out and stuff, and she'll see like dead bodies laying in the side of the streets. I remember June of 1991 was the date when my father came for us, and it was a long journey because we had to cross Guatemala. Then from Guatemala we had to cross Mexico all the way to Texas. When we made it to the United States, I remember sleeping in the back of a truck. My dad woke us up and he said, "Son, we made it to the United States."
Last time I saw my dad, I was like, I would say 9 or 10 years old. He was into, he was an alcoholic. He liked to drink a lot, which then he started getting into like cocaine. Then he started doing heroin. And then before you know it, you really don't see him. Times that you see him is when he's coming to steal money from the family. 2 o'clock in the morning, breaking in through a window. Everybody's like, what? Surprise. Cops were always, I was used to seeing cops all the time in front of the house. Interrogating everybody, like, what happened, blah, blah, blah. Seeing him in the back of the patrol car, handcuffed. Yeah. To be a father, it really doesn't come with instructions, It's like something you have to learn by yourself, and you have to, you have to find a way how to be a good father. I remember when I was in school, there was a lot of racial problems going on between the blacks and the Hispanics. You have friends that wanted to be sureños, and you have friends that wanted to be norteños. And I guess a mom's whooping has helped me a lot. Yeah, that kind of helped me, follow the straight line. she has been playing the role of a father, and also, you know, trying to guide me the right way, the best way that she could.
Nunca suelta nada, mujer, ya la ves. Ella solo es buena para calentarte. Mala, que a mí solo me deja con la gana. Y nunca suelta nada, mujer, ya la ves. Ella solo es buena para provocarte. Yo vuelvo a caer en su trampa. Me llama de las 2 tipo de madrugada. Me dice que yo hago acostado en la cama. Que me aliste y ahí que me vaya a su casa y nos vamos. Dime ya. Tú quieres hacer, si tú quieres liberar el estrés y si quieres joder, entonces vamos a beber, pero no me dejes con la gana, mujer. Tengo mucho tiempo detrás de boya rogándote, buscando la forma y la manera para convencerte. Mala, es que a mí solo me deja con la gana y nunca suelta nada, mujer, ya la ves. Ella solo es buena para calentarte.
What really got me into the music, like seriously, recording professionally, was when I met Abegel Clásico, which he was like my mentor at the time. He started pushing me in a lot of Latin clubs. I remember the first time that we landed an opening for a really huge known artist from Puerto Rico. His name is Don Omar.
Anoche conocí una nena tan bella. Ella bailaba y hipnotizaba a cualquiera. Me encantaba su forma de ser, pero solamente quería placer. Pero ahora ella no me hace ni caso. Yo le llamo, dice que soy un atraso. Yo no sé qué está pasando, pero creo que me estoy enamorando.
My first collaborations was with Bertol Original, which he belonged to a group called Trevor Clan. He was very popular in the beginning of el reggaeton. I had the opportunity to get with him through the connections through my main producer, Alex El Veterano. At the time, he left to Puerto Rico, and I remember that. I'm like, all right, dude, let me see what I can do to get out there. So I found a way and took a flight all the way out there for my first time. Got to his house and went to see inside the studio. He had built the whole studio, himself, and I was like, oh shit, I went crazy. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. He introduced me to Berto. I met Berto. We talked to him about making a song together, doing a collaboration. And then I let him hear one of my ideas that I had. He kind of loved the idea, so he's like, you know what? Let's get in the booth. Let's do it. That was one of the main collaborations. And then later on from there, I met other producers. I met other artists, which I got to collaborate with Galante, el Emperador. Then from there, collaborate with Cari Villaret.
No dejemos que la gente hable de nosotros si somos diferentes. ¿Qué importa si somos felices siendo así? Porque es que nos quieren destruir. No hay que dejarnos mortificar. La gente envidia si nadie nos suela más. Somos para ellos un castigo. Y yo digo que son personas sin vida propia.
I met my wife about 4 years ago. She was doing the modeling thing, You know, I'm doing the music stuff, so we kind of had a connection there. Then after that, we started collaborating artistically. She was featuring a lot of my videos.
Esa gente que dice que lo único que quiero es utilizarte. Ey, con mi fama embrujarte. No le hagas caso, tú sabes que tú eres clase aparte. Si los dejan, harán de nuestra vida una guerra. Y no podemos la necesidad de vivir en esa oscuridad.
Right now I'm working on a 5-song EP that's supposed to come out in a few months from now. I have Alex El Veterano, who is one of my main producers, working on these projects. I also have Joba the Magic Maker, who's writing most of this, doing the composing side of the projects. And then I have some other producers that are really famous from Puerto Rico, like Calante El Emperador, he's really known. He's also an artist, but he also does a lot of producing. And I have Fede El Que Pone La Presión, and Little Genius, which they also have put a lot of effort in this whole, project that's coming out, which is very excited. Should be coming out pretty soon.
Desde la primera vez que yo te vi, supe que eras para mí, para mí. Y los dos empezamos a desearnos uno al otro. Fue que tú y yo comenzamos a explorarnos uno al otro. Déjame darte placer, yo quiero tocarte, mujer, que quiero soltarte. Déjame castigarte, que yo soy tu hombre y tú mi mujer. Te voy a llevar hasta las nubes. Déjame darte bailando, que lo que quiero al fin ser yo. En la cama tú me gritas que te dé bien duro a ti. Miles posiciones te haré como te gusta a ti. Déjate llevar, 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 que te voy a penetrar, penetrar. Tú obsesionada en la manera en la que yo te doy. No dejes para mañana lo que se puede hacer hoy. Que te va a gustar, gustar, gustar. No lo pienses y ponte a imaginar. Déjame, déjame tocártelo. Pégate, pégate, que lo voy a hacerlo. Que yo quiero hacerte mía de noche de día, oh, oh, oh. Y yo quiero hacerte el amor, oh, oh.
We heard you recently got married.
Who told you that, man? I want to know who the hell told you that, because it's true.